Hey everybody, welcome back for more Lords of Shadow. This time we're going to start off Chapter 6, man. I got Arsenics with me. You ready?
I'm absolutely ready. See, I'm so excited my tongue's just getting twisted out of nowhere.
It's tying itself in a knot because you just can't wait to see what kind of crazy antics Gabriel Belmont gets into in this chapter.
Hell yeah, we're at the castle. You've told me some really exciting things about Chapter 6, and I'm ready. I have new hope for Lords of Shadow.
That is basically how every chapper ends. It gives you a little sliver of hope, and then it just dashes that shit right at the start.
That's the sad thing, it's true. I'm going to be just absolutely disappointed by the time we're done.
Probably, but at least we're getting into an interesting area. See, now we actually enter the castle this chapter, so that's cool.
His hate intensify. How can his hate intensify? Come on, he already hates absolutely everything.
Gabriel is an angry, angry little man. Trust me. Anyway, yeah, what I've told you about this chapter is just the tip of the iceberg, man. This rabbit hole goes a lot deeper.
Oh man.
This castle, I fear, will push him into
there's a slight mention of him not sleeping.
Exactly, yeah. He sleeps less. There's a more direct one. Patrick Stewart becomes less vague as the chapters go on, you see?
I remember, this is how the last level ended. It's just, we're still...
At least it's consistency. But anyway, yeah. We're now inside the castle. Basically, Gabriel Belmont, Andy Dufresne his ass. He crawled through at least 3/4 of a mile of vampiric shit in the castle sewers, and now we're inside the castle.
Very nice. Now, is this the proper Castlevania, or...
Oh, this is the actual castle of Castlevania, and these are the upgrades that we bought, that the thread voted on, by the way.
Oh man, these skills actually look pretty cool.
That was the ground cutter. The little rapid whip slash thing was the, I wanted to say chain barrier or something like that, and there's a couple others that I'll show off here. We got the shadow claws, we got the shadow flames. Fuck it, we got everything. Yeah. Also, we can backflip. I haven't been, somersault over enemies. I haven't been showing that off, and it's really useful on these guys. Because when they block, all you have to do is guard and hit the jump button, and you'll jump really fucking high over them, and it'll give you a few free hits.
It's kind of like Prince of Persia in that way, isn't it?
Basically, yeah. Anyway, here's the flame claws. They don't use a lot of shadow magic, and on some of the lesser enemies, they're really strong and useful, but these knights, they don't really... These animated armor's not so much.
Kinda not impressed.
Yeah, and your shadow flames there, which is basically the shadow magic version of the Jesus Ray, does a lot of damage, but it drains your fucking shadow magic meters. You can see we're already empty.
Oh, there we go.
But yeah, use your ground cutter, and I mean, it's pretty much they fall pretty easily. Also, if you want to use your dark crystal there, one of them drops 5 shards, so you can... It's another freebie, basically.
They really want you to spam the living hell out of that thing.
Don't worry, yeah, there's another full crystal upgrade later on in this stage, too, so yeah, really, spam the shit out of it.
Whoa, that was weird. Okay.
But yeah, if open the door up, jump down here. Gotta do it fast because that little trap door will shut pretty quickly.
Hello, skeletons.
Oh yeah, crazy, creepy skeletons, man.
You mean spooky scary?
Spooky scary, whatever. However the song goes.
Oh wow, you don't know the song?
No, I don't have it committed to memory, man. I'm not a big Halloween fan.
No.
But,
I'm sad.
Yeah, well...
I'm hearing this.
I'll make up for it, don't worry. Also, we also bought the dagger wave, which I showed that off... Yep, cutscene, by the way, yeah. The vampires, they've got a trick up their sleeves.
What did they do? Oh,
they're releasing the deadliest of enemies.
Oh, this thing again.
This thing again, which, of course, being that it's a mount, guess what?
What the hell is that skeleton doing? I forget about the stupid Warg thing.
Oh yeah, the skeletons have a really great move where they'll shatter their parts and they'll cause like a little bone tornado, which is pretty hilarious.
How is it doing that?
It's a Castlevania skeleton, man. These things have been known to like take off their fucking head and kick it at you, okay? You're questioning the tornado?
Well, I mean, they also have dick lasers too, let's not forget.
Sadly, they don't in this game. That would have made Lords of Shadow infinitely better if they used the cock laser, but They wanted it to be realistic, see, cock lasers, I mean, that just doesn't fall in the realm of reality.
Bone tornadoes are fine, but cock lasers? Hell no.
Exactly. Jesus Christ.
Come on.
Jesus Christ.
Mercury Steam has standards.
Yeah, I think we've seen their standards. Ghouls! Patrick Stewart is the Mercury Steam standard, exactly. He's the bannerman.
Oh, I see glowing shit.
Oh yeah, anyway, I mean, alright, that, of course, we got a mount, so we have to actually use it for something directly ahead, which we climb this little wall in here. But there's an upgrade over there to our left, and I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the 3 skeletons that spawn here, which is actually the trial. You have to defeat 3 of these skeletons while on the warg, so it's kind of simple.
That doesn't sound like much of a challenge. These trials are the most random things. They can be really easy or just really frustrating.
And that's how they go. There's like no medium difficulty
no.
trial there. Yeah, we strangled the shit out of it. The wargs are infinite spawning, by the way.
How long are they going to be turning that thing?
Well, shit, I guess we better crank on this lever crowbar some more.
I don't even know which one it is.
I don't
to be
know.
honest with you.
Lever, crowbar, oversized toothpick. Who gives a fuck?
Why is it called a crowbar? I mean, someone posted this in the thread, and I agree with them. Why is it called a crowbar?
Why are you... I mean, I know I'm supposed to be the fucking expert here, but...
Yeah?
I don't know.
You gotta give me these answers, man. These are hard-hitting questions.
Update your Castlevania canon now. A toothpick is a crowbar. In the Lords of Shadow universe, that's right, yeah.
Oh, man.
I remember what I was going to say before I got distracted by the bone tornado.
Mm.
We also upgraded and got the dagger wave.
You did mention that. I don't know if I was paying attention to it or not, but...
Well, basically, when you have your dagger selected, you hold down the sub-weapon button, and you'll charge up, and it'll release like 5 of them at once, which creates a wave, and it can knock down the giant wargs or any other enemy. It's really strong, especially up close. It's kind of like a shotgun. The dagger shotgun. That's anime. Yeah, why not?
Just load up a gun with daggers. Sure.
I can picture Gabriel doing that, actually.
He would, given half the chance. Let's not tempt him. Clumsy fuck, come on.
Oh, come on. You can't tell me that you haven't missed the tightrope. The Cirque du Soleil Belmont here. Those sections are always great. They're right next to the wall crawling. Oh yeah, by the way, we may as well waste this because I haven't seen the demon yet this level, and it's been a while since we've seen her, so let's watch her flash. Okay. Oh geez, wait, what's that? I wasted my crystal. Fuck. Oh, hey, look, there's another.
I just thought the dead guy just suddenly came to life or something. I forgot how that looked.
That would have been far too interesting. I'm sorry. Sorry to get your hopes up for nothing.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm used to it by now, don't worry.
Lords of Shadow has dulled your senses, huh?
Well, my sense of, happiness, basically.
That sucks. But yeah, hey, the level's pretty much almost done here. There's one more segment. And there's a couple of skeletons down here. I mean, it's as if it wasn't obvious by all the fucking bones laying around.
Oh, here they come. Use a rod to awaken them.
Well, yeah, they activate when you try to use this switch here, but you can let your fairies go while you're turning the switch and they'll distract them and you don't have to fight them at all.
That's amazing.
But I'm going to anyway because I want the experience points because gotta have that mad experience, yo.
Oh yeah? Unlock. I don't know what next.
Pretty much wrecked the shit out of these things with a combination of the Shadow Flames and the Jesus Ray. They are no match for us.
Well, I mean, to be fair, they're skeletons.
Okay. Yeah, actually they're kind of kicking my ass here because I got fucking cornered here and they wouldn't let me charge up my magic. What the fuck's up with that, man?
More like you got cocky, now the skeletons are taking advantage of it, man.
Well,
don't underestimate skeletons.
Well, yeah, but now I'm getting cocky again because I took him out totally, and it's close-up time. What's up?
I can't even see his face.
That's as good of a close-up as we're going to get on this stage. It's like they forgot about giving the opportunity for the Gabe close-up.
That sounds like a really bad reality show.
The Gabe close-up?
Yeah.
Jesus. Anyway, yeah, refill your magic, climb this giant circular staircase, and, yeah, level in.
Don't even get on top of the fucking staircase where you end the level. Just in the middle of it. Sure.
It likes to segue, so that way, you know, it gives the player a little bit of leeway to let their imagination run wild. How did Gabriel get to the top of the stairway after the level ended?
I wonder.
These are things to think about, and it wants you to think about it, apparently.
I see the name of the next level, and I'm kind of concerned by this.
The Maze Gardens? Come on,
Yeah,
what could go wrong with
that's
this?
the word maze.
The Maze Gardens.
Well, what
In
could
this
go wrong with
place,
this?
a
I mean, the
man
last
can be
level that
lost
had
forever,
Maze in the title
or
was in
devoured
Chapter
by
2.
creatures
And
that
we all
follow
remember
the
those
from
levels
far
fondly.
place. These gardens were once the most beautiful in all Europe.
I think you
and
just
many
kind of proved my
pilgrims
point.
would visit the castle grounds from lands far away to witness their time.
I don't know what Patrick Stewart's
Now they
talking
lie
about.
wasted.
Basically,
in
this
decaying
maze garden
as
used
their
to be
master
fucking
lives on.
expansive, beautiful, green, lush, blah blah blah. Now it's that the vampire's in charge. It's frozen, cold, dead, and a maze.
Hey,
He is amazed at the maze.
you really went there, man.
I went there, yo.
I wasn't even gonna go there.
There is no other place to go with this shit while Gabriel spins around like a fucking top as he destroys the castle decor.
Well, you know, Beyblades are the ultimate weapon against the undead. Just shoot that shit at them, and they have no chance.
Sadly, we don't fight any undead in the maze.
What do we fight?
Well, let's see. Wait for one to spawn here. I know it's around here somewhere. There we go. Yeah, you see those little guys
No. Oh, those.
that
Okay.
are popping out of the snow? Yeah.
What the hell are those?
Do you remember in the Igarashi games and whatnot, a little plant called Mandragora?
Yeah, those things screamed at you if you gave them enough time.
Yeah.
They did a lot of damage.
Well, according to Lords of Shadow Canon,
What the hell is that?
Mandragora in the IGA universe were baby Mandragoras. These are the adult forms.
Holy shit, Gabriel! What is wrong with you?
Basically, Gabriel just did an out-of-womb abortion on the thing and crushed the fucking skull of these guys.
What are they doing? Are they just draining?
They
your
drain your life, that's it.
life? Okay.
There's a lot of them, so if you let them gang up on you, they can drain it pretty quickly. In fact, I think the trial for this level is you have to kill 30 of these guys, or 60. 30 or 60 within a minute. Yeah, so it's whatever. It's kind of bullshit. The best way is to quick time them, because then you get to crush the shit out of their skull.
Yeah.
I forget what
Actually
these.
pretty brutal.
I forget what the name of these things are. They're not Mandragora because that's the child version. I think these are Mandragormens or something.
Is that how it works?
I think so.
I don't think it is, to be honest. But I don't have a better answer.
It's the way it works in my mind, and I'm not fucking looking up the logbook entry in game. So fuck that shit.
Let me interrupt this Let's Play to consult the Castlevania wiki.
The Castlevania wiki is wrong in this shit. It's Mandragorman.
Oh, alright.
Anyway.
I'll roll with it. I mean, like I said, I don't have a better answer. Oh yeah, this Saul upgrade. That we
Yeah,
used.
we actually get to use it again. Imagine that. I think this is the
I don't
last
think
time.
we've used it at all since whenever we got it, which I think was also Chapter 2.
Once again, fittingly enough. But yeah, it's I think that's the last time we use it as well. Anyway, yeah, this to get back on topic here, because I'm really running off the tracks here. But this level, it's actually quite a maze, unlike the one in Chapter 2. This one is actually a legit maze. And you can't get turned around here. There's nothing major. The only problem is these Mandragormens are constantly spawning. So you have to deal with those. But for the most part, it's not that bad. And there's gates placed throughout the maze that you have to open up, and eventually the entire thing will become accessible. You know, it's one of those gimmicks.
Yeah.
It's not that bad, it's just a time waster. We've got a puzzle coming up here that's, well, speak of the devil. But we can't get to that area yet because look at that. Now there's...
What the fuck is this? I thought you were just going to be able to just walk there, and then all of a sudden, hey, here's a whole puzzle in and of itself.
Yeah, it's a collapsed bridge, and we've seen it before, but I want to test your memory. Do you know how we solved this puzzle in the past?
You punched something. Oh, no. I was thinking of something in Chapter 3. My bad.
The game doesn't give you very much time to figure it out on your own because it basically throws the answer right in your face.
Oh, yeah. They really overuse this mount thing, which was what I was kind of afraid of.
Yeah, and it's not even in an interesting, creative way. I mean, it's like they don't just give you an arbitrary mount, which would be cool, you know. It's like you go to a secret place in the level and you find a warg that's locked up, and you can makes the game a little bit easier. Oh no, each mount in this game is puzzle specific, which sucks. By the way, something you may notice, I don't know what the fuck the deal is, but this spider has like 2 to 3 times the health as the ones in Chapter 2. Because I've
noticed. It's been taking a ton of punishment, and no progress has seemingly been made.
I have literally been beating the shit out of this with shadow magic, and I ran my fucking meter out, and it's still not flashing yet, so yeah, take that for what you will.
And it's just stunned now. Great.
Arctic spiders are the toughest spiders, don't you know?
I do now. I didn't even know there were any Arctic spiders until now.
In Castlevania there is, hell yeah. Alright, so you go here, you do this gimmick. Don't kill your mount right away after you craft this little Donkey Kong Country 2 web bridge type thing there. You actually have, there's 4 different uses for the spider here, and they're all accessible the first time through, so just stay on your mount. Oddly enough, I think jumping is faster than walking, but it gets kind of old. That's why I'm doing it.
Yeah, it kind of makes the camera a bit disorienting sometimes.
It's almost as bad as 64 Vania camera, but not near as bad.
Yeah, I don't think anything can play as bad as that. Speaking of Donkey Kong Country 2, making web bridges in that game was way harder than this.
Well, yeah, they weren't QuickTime web bridges. See, these are QuickTime web bridges and shit. You input the proper control, and the game does the action for you.
I see. Spider close up there.
Yeah, the fucking the camera in this maze, when you go through like the area transitions, will royally turn you around. That's the biggest part of the maze. That's how you get turned around in here, is the camera will randomly switch places and you'll get fucking lost.
This is like Resident Evil bullshit right now, man.
Yeah, which, by the way, I am lost now. I find my way really quickly, but the fucking camera threw me off, and that's why it seemed like I'm jumping around mindlessly.
Yeah?
See, whoops, start of the level, better go back. Bear with me.
I mean, it doesn't help that everything kind of looks the same as well.
Yeah. I was gonna edit all this out because, I mean, you know, proper LP recording technique, fuck, but I wanted to leave it in because just to show how fucked up it can turn you around, just the camera itself.
Oh, you're strangled, okay.
Yeah, we already did there's 2 doors and 2 web bridges you have to make with the spiders. Once you get that, you can go ahead and kill it. And of course, the spider respawns, so, you know, it's all good. You can't screw yourself out of something.
I see all these nice goodies he picked up for doing all of that.
Anyway, yeah, now we can actually make our way over to the puzzle, which the puzzle is kind of fairly complex for compared to what we've seen so far. It's an actual puzzle.
I don't really believe you, to be honest.
Well, let's see. Grab all the goodies that we have left around here. Gotta get that important lore, yo.
Well, yeah. How else will we figure out what the hell's going on?
I think even if you read the lore, you're pretty much still in the dark. But you know, that's another story entirely. Anyway, yeah, come over here. This hint scroll here tells you a little bit about what your objective is. Basically, there's 3 statues, and there's like a glowing star in the center. You have to make them all 3 face the center dais there.
Okay.
And the way it works is it's kind of like, you remember the pan puzzle? The rotating wheels and shit?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it works in that same way. You know, you rotate each wheel you rotate also rotates the wheel that's next to it. and each time you rotate the wheel, the statue turns. And you have to figure it out so that eventually all three of these guys are facing the center.
All right, I'm impressed. You're actually right. This is kind of a complicated puzzle.
It is, and it's really complicated because sometimes it's hard to see which way the statues are facing.
Yeah.
But the general key is to get either the inner or the outer statue to face the center first, because that way you could focus on the opposite two without moving the one that's already facing it, and eventually you'll get it.
I would say that puzzle solved prompt was well deserved for a change.
It was, and with that, I mean, with the vampire key. How fitting, right?
That's an oddly specific key.
Well, it makes sense. I mean, something about the vampire queen in the hint scroll, the vampire key. Sure.
Yeah. Sure.
I don't know where I'm going with that, I'm sorry.
I didn't either. I did my best, dude.
I'm beating the shit out of all the scenery here because I'm trying to replenish my daggers and sub-weapons and shit that I wasted in the first stage, but really for the most part the daggers are useless now, so it's like bullshit movement that I'm doing. Anyway.
Couldn't you just put the key in like a normal person, Gabriel? Dude, you really gotta throw it in like that?
When you have the power of item telepathy, or excuse me, item telekinesis, yeah, there we go. You don't simply just place the key in a lock. Fuck that.
No, I mean, why bother at this point?
Also, yeah, by the way, we're back here at the beginning of stage 1.
No, but...
Because there was actually a door up there.
Oh.
And we needed the vampire key to open it.
That is the most roundabout way to get a key.
If you didn't notice, it's still spinning inside the lock, too, by the way.
I've seen.
Physics.
But what does a vampire need to get into the castle? But they have to do all of that nonsense?
See, what I'd like to know, you notice the big window up there? Speaking of which, why didn't Gabriel just, like, hook his combat cross up there like he's done 3-4 times before and bash through the fucking window? Oh yeah, level end.
Well,
we don't even go in the door.
No, it's still Mandragora.
Oh, it's oh, well.
Oh, there you go. Your Mandragorman theory has been
in the lore they call it Mandragorman or some shit, dude. I'm telling you, it's true. Don't argue with me. Mandragorman just sounds better anyway.
I don't believe you.
Anyway, yeah, we've actually made it inside the castle now. It's pretty great. What do you think, man? You liking it so far?
No, these 2 levels are kind of bad.
It was basically a giant fetch quest, especially the fact that you have to come back to the beginning of stage 1 in the end.
That's just the biggest insult.
The entire point of those 2 stages basically was that, the vampire key. We needed it.
I'm pretty positive Gabriel could have climbed over the fences at the very start of level 1 and just went over there, solved the puzzle, and then just come back.
No,
Yeah?
you're wrong. There was no glowing QuickTime event. He couldn't do it.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, see you next time when we start the castle, guys.
Yeah, bye.